What's up guys, how's it going? We've entered the clone zone yet again. We're gonna be talking about some fragrance clones today. These are alt fragrances. These are clones of different Tom Ford fragrances, and I'll let you know, hey, are they any good? Are they worth it? Should you check them out? Yeah, let's just jump into it, okay? Enough chit chat. So here's alt fragrances. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my other reviews of alt fragrances. I bought a bunch of those. They actually sent me a couple of them as well. I forget if these ones were sent to me or not by them, but anyway, they're pretty darn solid. So overall, the company is very good at cloning. Presentation, not always very good. So I don't really like the presentation. That's okay, you know, it's more about the juice that's inside. But yeah, so here's what the boxes are gonna look like. Very simple. It won't even say which fragrance is inside, so you just have to pop it open. And then here's what the bottles are gonna look like. Again, very simple. Basically, they're just trying to cut costs anywhere that they can so that they can get you a decent price, which is fine, you know. So we have this one. This is Sensual Vanilla. This is a clone of Vanilla Sex, which is a very silly name for a fragrance. It's kind of a weird, why you would want to smell like that. But anyway, Nicotiana is a tobacco vanille clone. So again, yeah, simple box here. And then the last one is an oud wood clone. So everybody loves oud wood. This one is called Agar Gold. So yeah, let's check them out. Let's just run through them, yeah? So here's what they're gonna look like. These are Extrait de Parfum. They don't usually perform like Extrait de Parfum. It's more like eau de toilette to eau de parfum, so don't be fooled by that. I don't know if that's just marketing or what that's all about. Cheap plastic cap, but the sprayers are actually always, as you can see, hold on, pretty darn good. So yeah, decent atomizers. They're more about performance and the juice that's inside than the actual presentation. And right off of the bat, we have that vanillic, almost root beery kind of a smell that you get from Vanilla Sex. So Tom Ford, they've been killing it lately. They've had some decent releases. I actually haven't tried out Black Lacquer yet. Really want to try that one. Let me know in the comments if that one's any good. And here we are. Okay, so very similar. They're always so on point. There's a slight sort of a twist in this, in the original. I'm not sure what it is. I can't put my finger on it. It's more than just vanilla and it's spices. It's some sort of a spice, and I'm not sure what the spice is, but there's something that's just a little tinge more in the original than there is in this one. But man, they're close. 93%. Again, there's that little twinge. I'm not sure what that is. As far as performance, it's about the same, I would say. Maybe slightly weaker, but you can afford to just overspray this one and give it a couple more sprays than the OG. So this one's a go, for sure. This one is a go. So far, the only one that I've found by alt fragrances that I definitely wouldn't recommend is their Versace Eros one. I don't know why, but they screwed up on that one for some reason. Pretty much every other one has been really good though. So far, decent brand. Okay, alt fragrances, yeah, Nicotiana. It's a weird name, but yeah, kind of nicotine, I guess, maybe, I don't know. Tobacco. Okay, again, amazing atomizer. Really solid atomizer. Oh yeah. And this one, I don't know if there was a little bit of leakage or something, but it is so strong. I could smell it through the box. Like it's so strong, it's so powerful. Yeah, I mean, it's almost more powerful than the OG. Yeah, I mean, this is, well, it's about as strong as the OG, I will say. Again, very similar. There's a certain depth that the OG has that this one doesn't have, but it's very close. I mean, this is my initial spray, so I don't know about longevity, but since these are both very vanilla heavy fragrances, I would assume that they are lasting pretty darn long. You can tell they're using okumol. Okumol is a great fragrance ingredient when you're trying to make accords of tobacco and you don't want to just use tobacco absolute. There might be tobacco absolute in there too, but you can smell the okumol in there for sure. So Very good fragrance cologne. I would say, again, this is maybe in that 90 to 95% range. It's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect because, again, there's just a slight difference, slightly more depth to it. Whether that's the vanilla or just the depth of the tobacco, I'm not sure. I can't really place my finger on it, but I think it has to do with the tobacco because they're pretty good at doing their vanilla. I mean, vanilla's straightforward. Okay, so yeah, so these two are a go. These two are definitely a go. I'll throw links in the description as always. I think it's 15% off. I forget if they changed it, but it should be for 15% off code, top notes. But yeah, I'll throw a link that'll have that so you don't pay full price. Never pay full price. There's always gonna be a sale, okay? So yeah, check them out. Let's see, Agar Gold. This one I've been seeing a million ads for on Instagram. I'm like, guys, I've already bought your fragrances. Like, you already got me. But yeah, I always see the like targeted ads of this. If you're a man, all you need is Agar Gold. You guys seen this? Anyway, maybe it's just me, but oh yeah, okay, all right. I don't really like oud wood. It's an okay oud fragrance, but as far as oud goes, there's so many good ones out there. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If you like oud wood, yeah, if you like oud wood, this one's kind of more in that 90% range though. Maybe 85 to 90. There's definite differences. This one I don't like as much as the original, for sure. It's still very close, you know, it's almost that 90% range, but there's just a certain thing going on with the wood. Not the oud, but the woodiness. In the background, it almost has like not a sour smell to it, but slightly more like almost like bitter smell to it. I'm not sure what that's all about, but yeah, so there's that slight difference. Other than that, it's very similar. I would say these two are probably the most similar. Overall, they're almost always around 90% or more similar, so they're doing a pretty good job. As far as performance goes, let's see. Yeah, I mean, this one's slightly weaker than the OG. They're usually pretty on par with them, but this one is a little bit weaker than the OG. So I would definitely recommend these ones. If you like oud wood and you know you like oud wood, then yeah, you can check this one out. But I'm not a big fan of oud wood, so I don't care for it as much. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Are there any other alt fragrances ones that I should pick up? I already own a bunch of them. I just recently ordered, I don't know, I already own like maybe 20, 30 fragrances by them, but let me know if there's any other gems in there that I should be checking out and reviewing for you guys. But yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to subscribe.